Yes.
Oh, speaking of that, and I'm just going to pop this out, and it has nothing to do with anything. I'm going to do it quickly because we're running out of time. But anyways, I seen a cat walking through my small little town, and I swear it was Ed O'Neill. Like, I've never seen this cat before. I know it wasn't Ed O'Neill because Ed O'Neill isn't going to be in my town, and he certainly isn't walking when he's in my town. But god damn if he couldn't play his stunt double. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, possibly in some of the biggest weird news this week.
It's weird, all right.
It's, we don't know. But we're going to let you know what we don't know.
And we're going to let you know that we don't know what we're letting you know.
So I'm going to hit this Meltzer alert button, even though it has nothing to do with him, just because we don't know.
Meltzer.
Yes. Tessa Blanchard could be done with Impact Wrestling, at least if you believe Wrestle Talk, who are reporting Tessa Blanchard done with Impact Wrestling. In reality, her contract is up, but she is working on a per-appearance deal until she either resigns, signs with another company, or continues to work at Impact as a free agent. Best we can find, Wrestle Talk created the story based on a short tweet from Ryan McKinnell of Busted Open Radio, which simply relates, Tessa Blanchard's contract with Impact is apparently up. Does she stay or does she go? I'm certainly not one to say. However, I can't help but feel AEW's women's division could use a kick. And let's not forget, that's where Tully is. Seems like a natural fit, no? I brought this news to you because I wasn't sure about it. And generally, when Wrestle Talk doesn't make a video about it and links you to their website, it's bullshit or not relating to what the headline is anyway.
Right.
So I had to bring it to your attention.
They're hit or miss. They're very hit or miss. Usually, like
if
you
they
said,
bring it to video, you can rely on it.
Yeah, the stuff they put on YouTube, they usually vet thoroughly. But I know a lot of people in the wrestling community have a problem with Wrestle Talk's website because they, even like this, they took from what we could see, the tweet that said, he even said, I can't, or he actually said, what does he say? Does she stay or does she go? I'm certainly not one to stay. And they turned it into the headline, Tessa Blanchard done with Impact Wrestling. Like, where do you even make that connection?
Yep, no, their website is horrible for clickbait titles that take you nowhere, really. And
I did search around. I couldn't find any other news sites posting this, but I did see multiple Facebook wrestling pages posting it, so I felt we should address it. Now, the truth is, she easily could leave for AEW. Her father does fight men. Yeah, her father does work there, and she'd probably make more money. But yeah, you look at Impact, and they've made her a main eventer, even as a woman. Now, I couldn't dog her for making more money in her profession. That's what we all want to do. But as far as an artist goes, or even as far as loyalty goes, and in wrestling, loyalty is,
right.
But as much that Impact has put into her and revolved most of their programming, not just the Knockouts division around her, it would be shitty as a person to do that to Impact, but smart if she wants to buy a new house.
I honestly think that with all the distance she's covered with Impact, moving to AEW would be like moving backwards. The only logical place for her to go beyond Impact and where she's at now is WWE.
WWE, exactly.
Could you imagine Tessa Blanchard versus Ronda Rousey?
Could you imagine Tessa Blanchard versus Charlotte Flair?
Right. Tessa Blanchard takes on she takes on all of the four horsewomen.
That was good. I like that.
Yes.
No, and don't get me wrong. First of all, AEW is super smart to get Tessa Blanchard because I love Dr. Britt Baker, although she's still a bit green yet. I love Nyla Rose, although there's that cloud that internet fans want to put over her that I don't like to discuss, and I'm not going to. Awesome Kong is amazing, but she's a part-timer right now. Her first job is as an actress. Her second job is wrestling. Chelsea Green, super amazing. but they haven't done much with her at all.
Yeah.
AEW seems to be faltering on this women's division that they're promoting so highly. Now, they're doing great with the tag teams. They're the best organization right now for tag team wrestling, and they're doing good with their main eventers, and their television production up until this week has been pretty awesome. But yeah, their women's division is lacking. So it would be really good for AEW to get her for AEW.
Yeah.
But like you said, I think it'd be a step backward for Tessa Blanchard, the character, the wrestler, the artist, the performer, the person.
The closest thing she could get, I know this is controversial to say, but the closest thing she could get to fighting a man in AEW is fighting Nyla Rose.
Well, you said it. I'm not going to say it. And I don't agree with that, but that's fine. I'm not knocking you either for it.
Well, I'm just saying they've already stated that they don't want intergender matches.
Correct. Which I don't agree with either.
No, I don't think that's a smart move, especially when WWE is willing to toy around with it. But in the sake of time, it's time to move on to this week's injury report.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know why it's a report, but that's what I wrote. I wrote the report.
And that's why.
Paystee, Roman Reigns starts out this report. He may have suffered an injury of some sort during the main event of WWE's live event in Sydney, Australia. Sydney, Australia seemed to be kind of snake-bitten, ironically, because there's a lot of big snakes in Australia. The match saw Reigns and Daniel Bryan defeat Luke Harper and Eric Rowan in a cage. At one point during the match, Reigns took a hard bump into the cage. Reigns went on to finish the match, though, but he appeared to be hurting on his way up the ramp. Reigns reportedly signaled to a medic and a WWE official that he was hurt, and they spoke with him as he was returning to the backstage area. As of this recording right now, he is still slated as captain of Team Hogan for Crown Jewel on Halloween, so we're assuming this is a minor injury.
Yes. I mean, regardless, it's a team match. He could be injured and still be in it. You know
he could
what I mean?
work through it. Yeah, he could work through it.
Also on that show, Down Under, Xavier Woods suffered an injury during Woods and Big E versus the Revival. A fan in attendance noticed that Woods was whipped into the ropes, but immediately fell down and grabbed his leg. The referee threw up the dreaded X as trainers came out from the back. Woods was checked on and looked to be in pain as Big E and the Revival looked on concerned. Man, don't break kayfabe, Revival.
I know, come on. Come on. They're old school guys. They should get that.
Woods was helped to the back, and the match continued as a handicap match with Big E taking the loss to the Revival. Woods took to Twitter after the show, reported that he had suffered an Achilles tendon injury, which we've talked about in recent times as well, and it's not one you want to suffer.
It's not, though I will say earlier today, and I haven't got the update on here, I did read a report that said that the injury was less severe than they expected, and it was a Achilles strain and not an actual tear. Good. So he should be, there's still no timetable for his return, but it shouldn't be near as long as a tear of the Achilles tendon would be.
Yeah, which can keep you out for upwards of a year.
Oh,
odds are then you
easily.
Come back and they don't know what to do with you anymore.
Yeah, and it seems like the ankles are rough all over the world. In fact, Evil, yes, folks, Evil has suffered a left ankle injury. Not Kurt Angle. Evil of New Japan suffered a left ankle injury and will not participate in the rest of the current 2019 New Japan Pro Wrestling Tour. Evil is going to be replaced by Bushi because both of them spell their name in all caps.
It makes sense.
It does. So for all the rest of his scheduled appearances, Bushi's taken over. Not a lot of news here other than, again, ankle injury. He's out for the rest of the tour. I'm assuming it's nothing major, but they're going to have him heal up for the major events coming up. That's my guess, since you'd think if it was something
Evil
really
and Woods
bad.
are going to be playing a lot of Street Fighter together.
I think they could. Yeah, why not? Forward, four, down, up, baby. Oh, yeah, this is Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. On the latest Wrestling Observer Radio,
Meltzer.
it was revealed that La Parka
Meltzer.
II was taken to the
Meltzer.
hospital after landing a top rope suicida.
You want to redo that, man?
Yeah, I think I will.
All right.
On the latest Wrestling Observer Radio, it was revealed that La Parca was taken to the hospital after a rough landing on a tope suicida.
There
And
you go.
initially couldn't feel his legs.
Ooh.
According to Lucha Blog. I like Lucha Bag better.
I like Lucha Bag.
La Parca underwent surgery Monday to release the pressure and repair a fractured vertebrae and a cervical fracture. Shilka also had a bad tope and went to the hospital, but Vic Marks of UAM Radio is reporting that Shilka told Vic after leaving the hospital that he is doing fine. Cassius Ohno went on to Twitter to talk of the risk involved with doing such maneuvers. I don't recommend seeking out footage of these two dives, which both of your hosts here at B6 did.
Yes, we did. And they are, as he said, spine-chilling.
Yes, and quite literally wrestlers and fans alike take heed. However easy and routine these death-defying maneuvers appear to be, they are just that, death-defying. They have the potential to change careers and lives. Guys and girls, please weigh the risk versus reward, and don't take for granted a second of preparation. To those watching from afar, please recognize the gravity of what's being risked essentially for your entertainment. Have fun, be safe, and don't take these things too lightly. And La Parca's dive looked super bad.
Shilka, I actually didn't, like, I watched it over a couple times, and I'm like, it looked like he screwed up, but, like, it looked like a botch that you could make on any. It didn't look horrible. Probably felt horrible. Don't get me wrong. Something can look perfect and still be injury prone. But the La Parca one. And folks, we want to
reiterate.
Thank you. We want to do that.
John
also.
Ritter.
We want to do John Ritter on this. No, John Ritter's dead. We want them to stay alive. This is La Parca 2, which works for AAA, okay, Fat Mack is going to say, I'm not going to bring anybody else into this, not Beef Sticks, not Paystee. Fat Mack is going to say stole the gimmick from LA Park, who is the one that you see in MLW and all over the place. LA Park is the original.
De LA Park.
Correct, yeah. LA Park is the original La Parca from the original AAA and CMLL and WCW. He was the chairman of WCW. His son is El Hijo de LA Park. La Parca 2 is the one that AAA created because they owned the name La Parca.
He's basically
Sin Cara. Yeah, exactly.
Who was also on Raw this week, which was weird to see.
Very weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I want to say this, Paystee, and I'm as guilty as anybody. Actually, probably more guilty than a lot of people, or maybe less than a lot of people. I don't know. But I really want to underline what he said. We watch these death-defying maneuvers on TV, and we go gaga for them, and we talk about them. And, Paystee, you and I are even guilty of ridiculing them when they fuck them up.
Yeah.
But, folks, these are death-defying moves. People have literally died from easier moves than these in the rings. They literally put their life on the line doing these moves. So,
ask Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, we don't stress that enough, and we shouldn't. Pro wrestling's about having fun and enjoying yourself. It isn't about the. But I guess every now and then when we shit on somebody botching, it doesn't hurt to just take a second of reflection and say, I didn't risk my life when I went to work today.
Well, both of us felt bad for Enzo when he had his fucking massive concussion.
That was scary. It was scary. So true. And Paystee, somebody who didn't quite make it out of that death trap, Outlaw Joel Deaton. He suffered a massive stroke on Friday, sorry to say. According to his sister, he's at the Emory University Hospital ICU and is awake, alert, and talking.
If you want to go visit him.
Deaton wrestled from 1970. Yeah, go ahead, check it out. Deaton wrestled from 1977, Paystee, to 1999. 22 years in the business. Although he was semi-active from 2004 to 2010, so even farther than that. Wow.
Wow.
He worked the territory circuit, making long stops in Georgia Championship Wrestling, NWA Georgia,